There's no happiness in alcohol. There is hangover in alcohol. There is sickness in alcohol. You must ask those who drink. The following day, they look like zombies. Even Vaseline doesn't sit on their skin. It doesn't matter how much long they bath because of that alcohol. Save yourself from puza face. Start drinking water.
Welcome back on Let's Talk, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'd like to thank you for the massive support that you have shown so far. And today, for the first time, we have an audience. Today we'll be discussing substance abuse, being led by Inathi and Ntanjana. Over to you.
Good day. I am Inathi and Ntanjana. As Limyoli said, that we're going to talk under the topic of substance abuse. Now, what is substance abuse? Substance abuse is a misuse of substances such as alcohol and illegal drugs or cigarettes. Now, how does substance abuse affect the world? The misuse of substances is associated with the significant cost to the society. According to your own view, Mr. Simtha, how does it affect
society?
Yes.
So I think it affects society very badly. And one of the things that makes me say that, first and foremost, is the car accidents. Drinking and driving, alcohol, abuse of alcohol, maybe I can say, is also the contributing factor. I don't know how many accidents that have exactly happened or statistically have happened due to alcohol abuse, but it also contributing to it. And also, just like Mbasa Ngqoba said, domestic violence. That contributes as well. Substance abuse. I would be saying alcohol specifically now, since it's the one that I've seen.
Yeah.
It also contributes. Because when you intoxicated, your mind, you're not making sane or conscious decisions.
Yeah.
And that's not an excuse that we're using for abusers.
Yeah. We're not protecting them.
Yeah.
Over to you.
I would like to mention the first, fetal alcohol syndrome. The development of children, it has a very negative effect on children because they are underdeveloped and like a lot of things happen health-wise, So like it's not really, it's bad for a mom to use substances while she's pregnant. And that's about it for me.
So according to me, it increases the crime, increases crimes such as gender-based violence, breaking in and stuff like that.
Theft.
This is because the users become a danger to society because they want to have money for the next fix. Now I'm talking about the users of methamphetamine, cocaine, Mandrex, stuff like that. They become addicted to this thing, and that leads them to becoming crime agents because they want the next fix, which means there is an increase in crime in our country, in our societies. It's a daily thing. It's a daily thing. You wake up, your electricity pole has been stolen. You wake up, your electricity lines have been stolen. You hang your clothes on the washing line. Your gate has been stolen. It's a funny reality. It's a funny reality. You hang your underwear, it gets stolen.
You take easy.
Whatever,
And another thing I was gonna say, it also affects society very badly because people who are under the influence of whatever substance they are abusing can cause harm to themselves too.
Yeah.
And I think that damages their families or people close to them emotionally.
Yeah.
And there's an increase in sicknesses such as HIV because you are having unprotected sex because you are not in a good state of mind.
Yeah.
You just want to enjoy yourself without thinking, without knowing your partner's status. Sometimes it's not even your partner.
Someone you met at a club or event.
You don't even know them.
It is so prevalent. Like, people sleep with each other. Like,
you sleep with strangers.
That's what is happening.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Now, we can quickly take a look in the causes of the substances. As I've researched that the causes is the first cause is stress. Stress is the first cause.
So where does this stress come from?
Stress come from, I don't know if how can I put it? When you're being stressed, maybe let's say you don't have you're unemployed.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where you will stress. No.
Okay, unemployment, one of the few reasons. Like poverty can also be one of them, and family things, just life issues. They can also stress you out. Traumas and
traumas. Or sometimes just being addicted.
Yeah.
Just after the first try, second try, third try, you become addicted.
Exactly.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure
Is one of
from friends, you know.
Associating with the bad people. Or
It's a bad crowd. I'm not saying you're bad when you drink, but don't abuse it.
Abuse it, yeah.
Don't prioritize alcohol over everything. Don't make it your priority. Don't prioritize drugs. Don't prioritize cigarettes over, e-cigarettes and other things. Have priorities that will build you to become a better person. Yeah.
Indeed. And I would like to say this. There's a overhype of alcohol in black communities, and like reading from this thing that I have in front of me is someone says black communities overhype alcohol. I don't know what we are celebrating because we are poor. Every weekend Ngqoba. Sis, we should read up on the history of black people and the relationship with alcohol when townships were formed. An intoxicated mind or society is easier to rule and control.
Exactly.
Which is true. Wow.
Which, if we can take a look on the genders, the most gender that abuse is male.
Oh, the most.
The most.
Okay, abusers.
So it's both for drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. It's males everywhere.
Yeah, I can say that.
Why is
Isn't
that?
that because of population? Isn't there?
But I think it's
No,
women
it
who
can't
are
be
more-
population. There's
can't
more
be
women.
than
Yeah.
there are men.
But
But
it's
they
the
are more
use.
users.
Yeah,
There
the
are more
users.
male users than they are female.
Why is it that?
I can't say.
It could be.
Going
once again,
back to stress.
Some of
Yeah.
them is
stress.
Yeah.
You know, male don't talk.
Don't prefer to talk.
They bottle up everything.
Yeah.
Bottle up everything. It's a nice one.
And I've experienced that in life.
What have you
I've watched
experienced?
Alcohol.
Okay.
I've
Abused it.
abused it.
Because of bottling things up.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I can say that.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, look at you now.
Look at where I am.
Oh.
Wow. It's extremely amazing.
Amazing.
Yes. Now, factors or risk factors that leads to substance abuse. The first one is poor parenting. Is the most effective, and if you don't have an adult that
Oh, a solid.
solid adult that will teach you about or that has experience in life, you should have an adult that will comfort you and tell you
What is wrong?
what is wrong, what is good.
Yeah, you know, this is true. Because like many of children, you know, they are heads of their households.
Yeah, and it's important to note that a child, even from a young age, repeats what you say, repeats what you do.
Mimics you.
Yeah. So when you, as a parent, you become an alcoholic,
The child will think that is right.
yeah, the child will see it as a right thing. Yeah.
So like parents, you know, you should be
Play
aware
your
of
role.
that, you know.
Yeah.
Take note of that.
The second one is sexual orientation. What do I mean about that? I mean, it's whereby usoyika ukujudge about your sexual orientation.
Oh,
So like being,
gay,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
so you end up abusing alcohol
Yeah.
because you're scared of society.
Yeah. That the society will judge you or something like
Won't
that.
accept you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that really what should push us to?
No.
But
like,
I'm speaking from. Yeah, I'm not experienced from that.
Yeah.
So it's important for society to play a role in curbing the spread of
Or the use of.
substance abuse. It's
Yeah.
important for society to play its role to support the emotionally excluded from abusing this alcohol, abusing these drugs, because some people don't have family structures which support them.
Which
Some-
is solid. Yeah.
Some people at home, they don't have fathers, some don't have mothers, some don't have grandfathers. So there's no proper family structure whereby you have a round table discussion with your mother and your father, where they will discuss with you
What is wrong and
what are
is
the
right.
effects of substance abuse. We're not only focusing on alcohol.
But like
There's a new thing now of the youth. They're abusing weed.
Yeah.
They are abusing weed. And it's a serious concern.
And it's rising.
and they standing on the fact
You know-
that it is a herb and
It's
stuff
not
like
it's
that.
not a herb if you smoke it. I've seen from 7-year-olds.
And this is true.
It's a reality. I've seen them with my own eyes.
Not
with,
far from where we are.
with my own eyes. Smoking
Weed.
weed.
Saying it's a herb.
7-year-olds, and then it goes up to the adults and whatever.
And this will have a negative impact on their development, on
Yeah.
their growing,
And then some are already challenged.
From pregnancy.
From pregnancy, you've been challenged from fetal alcohol syndrome. Now you are adding weed on top of that. You are decreasing your brain's capabilities.
Decreasing your
It's already incapable of doing some things. Now you are smoking weed. Where does that lead you to? How will that affect you in the long run? Lunatic hospitals will be full.
Yeah.
In the long run, we'll have to build more lunatic hospitals because of substance abuse. I'm not talking about those who are in forceful situations.
Yeah.
Those who are really, really, really
But those
have
who-
no other choice.
But those who put
But
themselves in
there is always a choice. Alcohol, drugs is not the solution to everything.
because you just escape reality for just a short period of time.
Yeah.
And then you bounce back and things turn out to be even worse than they were before. And like as you spoke of the weed, having an impact on their development and whatsoever. I've also read that it also decreases your sperm count somehow, your
Yeah, it
production
does.
as a male.
Even substance abuse, besides from weed,
Oh, weed.
substance abuse decreases your sex
I remember
capabilities, premature ejaculation.
Yeah.
Yes, you will shoot before you enter.
Yeah.
And then
Listen, it increases the desire, but decreases the performance.
of course,
Yeah, for real. Like, gents, take note of this. Like, it's real.
and ladies,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are killing those ovaries.
Hey,
You are baking them.
making yourself barren.
And another thing, you should learn to resist peer pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's one of the causes.
Because, like, you become your surrounding. Even though you can, like, escape that.
And that's not an easy task
Yeah.
to carry out. Fighting peer pressure is not easy.
It's not easy, but it's
But
not
it's-
impossible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Because from the school where I come from, before we went there, it had a negative image that when you go there, you are going to smoke. But there's plenty of people who went and got out of the school
Without
smoking.
having smoked. Even in my school as well. It's the same thing. So, like, a call to all teens, people,
parents,
and all of that. Like, take note of this, man. Like, alcohol, we shouldn't overhype it, man. We shouldn't be participating in it at all. But like,
or if you participate properly.
yeah.
What do I mean when I say properly? Have a limit. You can't be drinking a whole case alone.
Yeah.
Every day.
There are people who drink a whole case alone. You know, someone drank 2 bottles of, what is this thing? Jägermeister the other day. 2 whole bottles, one person.
Death.
You know, and the heart was shaking the next day. It was, it will kill you. Alcohol will kill you. Drugs will kill you.
There's no happiness with alcohol.
Slowly but surely, a real death. This thing is dangerous, guys.
Parents should.
Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Share your thoughts. If you disagree, let us know. Give us the facts and
Happy
whatsoever.
drinkers.
And yeah, that's about it for today.
This is Let's Talk.